My friends, we are winning. It might be hard for us to realize that with what we've been hearing in the news lately, but I assure you, we are winning. The evidence is all around us. For example, something recently happened at your pregnancy center that was really awesome. It was a very difficult case, a mother that we all thought would go through with her plan to abort her child. Finally, she turned the corner and chose life for her baby. Now that alone is pretty special, but that's not what I'm here to tell you about. It gets much better. Often I post on Facebook when we have a case like this in the facility, and I ask for prayers. On this day, I thought to give her a name. I called her Hanna. So I posted on Facebook and asked people to pray for Hanna. It's not her real name, but it gave us a name to think about, and God knew who we were talking about. So Hanna was in a very dark place. She, a very young lady, still in her late teens, she had lost both of her parents. She had nobody, no siblings. She had a boyfriend. He was there, but she was living in her boyfriend's house. And the caveat was that if you get pregnant, you're both out of here. So this is what we're up against. And this poor girl hadn't even grieved properly. It was very difficult. So responding to my post, one of our supporters took the initiative and came to pray in our parking lot. The reason I knew this is because she went live on Facebook, and this beautiful prayer came out, and she invited her friends to pray with her. Now, this inspired her and a few of her friends to start a fundraiser, actually. See, it gets better and better, right? So they founded a company called Loaves of Love. It's up on screen there. So they would bake fresh homemade bread and sell it and take the money and save babies with it. Isn't that cool? So their church thought it was pretty cool. First Assembly of God actually bought the ingredients and paid for the ingredients, also donated the space. You can see some of the products going on there. Isn't that awesome? So these ladies just knocked it out of the park completely. So at your pregnancy center, I've said this many times before, but it only cost about $500 to save a baby at our center. So a perfect creation in God's image, saved from abortion. The parents spared a dreadful sin only for $500. That's a pretty good deal. But these ladies raised enough to save 3 babies from abortion in just a couple of weeks' time. So 3 of them are here tonight. Jessica, Heather, and Mary Beth, will you please stand? So the 4th representative, Candace, who you saw in the picture, she couldn't be here tonight. But her quote was, if God can use 4 stay-at-home moms, he could use anybody. That was their quote. But wait, the story actually gets better than that, believe it or not. They had a little bit of bread left over, so they thought, let's bring it to the pregnancy center. It was a great treat. We loved it. But Jessica stopped by and brought the bread by. Jessica is the one that started this whole thing with the prayer in our parking lot. So while she was there at the front desk, she met a young lady, and she cheerfully showed her ultrasound pictures that had just been taken of her baby. And Jessica, of course, congratulated her. They talked a little bit, and then the young lady left. And as soon as she left, Jessica found out that that was actually Hanna. Hanna had just chosen life minutes before she came in, and God gave her that special grace of getting to meet her. It's like a well done, good and faithful servant sort of thing. So that's how it got better.